Dan de l'équipe Hasbro Marvel Legends. He's coming from US to see you guys. Alors, merci à tous. Donc, on va commencer ce panel sur les 80 ans de Marvel. On a plein de belles choses à vous montrer, des reveals de produits, du contenu inédit et toute une discussion autour des comics avec...
And thank you to CB for coming.
Alors déjà, je vous remercie d'être là, et je remercie CB d'être là, lui aussi pour le panel.
All of our toys are inspired by the great Marvel stories and Marvel characters, and that's why CB's here. He's going to be talking about our Marvel 80th line and just what Marvel is doing in celebration of the 80th anniversary.
Alors, tout ce que...
we love you 3000. If it wasn't for you fans, we would not be here, and so thank you very much. Let's give yourselves a round of applause.
Alors, on vous adore, parce que si vous n'étiez pas là, on ne serait pas là non plus.
Across the globe have just organically made, and so we want you guys to continue doing this. We love seeing this, and we really do pay attention, so thank you again. San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. These items were only sold at San Diego Comic-Con, but we actually brought it here to Comic-Con Paris, and Pierre can tell us if it's available now.
Yes. Donc tout c'est
actually a 3-pack.
I've heard the rumor, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the third character?
Have you guys seen Thor Ragnarok? Do you remember his cousin Carlo? So in reality, it's really a 3-pack.
Donc en fait, c'est
our Toy Biz 1990s type of toy. It comes in that vintage card back that everybody loves.
Alors il a un accent.
The fans of San Diego shouldn't have all the fun. So for the first time, Marvel Legends has made some exclusives that are for you guys only, or first for you guys, the Grey Hulk and also the vintage Deadpool.
Alors,
thanks for this great exclusivity.
So CB, I know that the first time that the Incredible Hulk came out, he wasn't actually green, correct?
No, yeah. In the Hulk's first appearance, the Hulk was actually gray, and then later in the series he became green. And the urban legend is that it was a printing error, and he was originally supposed to be green, and then they later turned him, but the printing error turned him gray, but that is not true. The Hulk was always supposed to be gray, and I'll tell you why. When they created him, he was supposed to be Marvel's first monster, and the Universal monsters were very popular at the time. So they made the Hulk gray so he would look like Frankenstein and try to ride the popularity of those monsters.
Donc,
Good, so they stand, and I think it was Jack Kirby at that time suggested that they change him to green.
Et quand
is available for purchase now is the vintage Deadpool. So moving on, we actually have some premium role plays, or legends here as we call it, and the first one that's available now is the Ant-Man helmet. He walked in, of course, is the Power Gauntlet here.
Yeah.
I know ça c'est the ability to use the Infinity Gauntlet that Thanos used to stab people, or the Power Gauntlet to bring them all back, so you can get both. And also the Captain America Classic Shield here. So this is a little different from the earlier Shield that we released a couple of years ago. This is more classic comic inspired, so you'll see the white stuff versus the silver. And we've released 3 waves of Marvel Legends Avengers. So wave 1 had Thanos as a Build-A-Figure, wave 2 had the Incredible Hulk. Wave 3 though was really based on Avengers Endgame. And Thor, you need to collect all 7.
It's very hard for a guy my size to find a good costume, and for the last 3 years I've been going out as Baymax from Big Hero 6, but this year I can finally go dress as a Marvel figure.
Also did a lot of multi-packs this year to really go back to older MCU movies. So these are a couple that we have here. So Captain America's First Avenger, and also Iron Man and Iron Spider. Tell us more about Marvel 80th?
Yeah, you know, this year is Marvel's 80th birthday. It was August 28th, and it was the anniversary of the first printing of Marvel Comics #1 in 1939.
Oui, donc cette année,
The publisher's name was Timely Comics, and Marvel Comics was the name of the first magazine. And since that first day, the Human Torch and Namor, the Marvel continuity has continued and grown, and it is an 80-year story that we have been telling.
alors au début, donc,
Grande Jewels.
est-ce que vous connaissez l'artiste hip-hop Grande Jewels?
No, they're a very popular hip-hop group, and they're huge Marvel fans. And we've worked with them on various artistic projects, but today we're going to show you the first time we collaborate on a music project for a Marvel video.
Alors,
Here is the comic cover to Marvel Comics #1 that were released in 1939, and many of you might have seen this already. This is the comic cover that we released over the summer in August for Marvel Comics 1000. You know, it would have been over 80 years, it would have been with some double ships in there, it would have been the 1000th issue of Marvel Comics. And so 1000 is really a celebration of the 80 years of Marvel. Every page relates to 1 year of Marvel publishing history, and there's a story that runs through the entire thing that reflects on Marvel history, but also drives the Marvel characters forward into the future. And 5 characters listed, and it's Torch, Human Torch, Namor, Angel, Kazar. We've all been published in Marvel Comics, but there's also a character called Masked Raider, and we never really explored the Masked Raider after that issue 80 years ago.
et donc sur Marvel Comics numéro
The Masked Raider in Marvel Comics 1000, and we'll be picking up his story again this December in a new comic called Incoming.
et
Marvel celebrating its 80th birthday, we thought we'd create some Marvel Legends figures that really inspired us at the Marvel Legends team. So, of course, you can't have Marvel Legends figures without our big three, so Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, and these were inspired by the Alex Ross illustrations. So, CB, what's your favorite Alex Ross from here?
I always love how Alex paints Thor.
Yeah, so actually, glad that you mentioned this. This is the first time that we are actually doing a classic Thor in Marvel Legends, so you turned out really great. A bunch of multi-packs that really commemorate some of the most historic and iconic covers. We have Wolverine's first appearance in Incredible Hulk 181, and we actually recreated the iconic covers with the Marvel Legends figures themselves. What do you think? Items that are up here, and a bunch are available here. Which ones are available right now at the booth? I don't know. We didn't announce, but we love here at Marvel Legends for our collectors to be on the hunt, as we call it. So we actually didn't announce this figure, but you fans were able to find it in stores already and just communicate it out to all of the other fans out there. So thank you. We love putting these out there for the hunt. So CB can actually give more of the history.
Yeah, you know, twice every year, all the Marvel writers get together for an editorial summit where we plan the next year of stories. And we go character by character, and all the writers can talk about the different ideas and brainstorm what we'd like to do, for, the cool stories we can tell for the fans. We need to do something different with the Punisher. You know, we've seen him with so many guns and knives and all these different things. What kind of weapon, what can we do that's going to make the Punisher different? And then Matt Rosenberg, the writer, said, what if we gave him an old Iron Man armor, an old War Machine armor? What if he found one in an old bunker for, you know, his Tony Stark's lab or the Shield? And we said, oh my God, that's an amazing idea. And then, you know, Punisher War Machine was born.
At Marvel Legends and at Marvel to make sure that we touched all of our fans. And so at Canada this year, we came and we announced the release and the pre-order of Canada's finest, Alpha Flight here.
And the two teams that always appealed to me the most were Alpha Flight and the New Mutants.
Yep.
And as soon as this went on pre-sale, I saw the announcement, I was online, I have to get that, I have to get that. And the two teams that always appealed to me the most were Alpha Flight and the New Mutants.
Yep.
And as soon as this went on pre-sale, I saw the announcement, I was online, I have to get that, I have to get that. House of X and Powers of 10.
Est-ce que vous avez House of X et Powers of X?
You know, this comic, these two series are so special for me. you know, Jonathan Hickman agreed to come back to Marvel, and he had this crazy idea to, let's just cancel every X-Men book and only put out two. What, are you crazy? You know? But he had this idea that really, you know, honors everything that's gone before, but takes the mutants in a new direction. And that's been said so many times. It's changing the X-Men forever. But this time, as you all know, as you've read it, it really has. And the series just recently ended. So after House of X and Powers of 10, they were just the beginning. And we've moved now into what we're calling the Dawn of X. 6 new X-Men titles, overseen by Jonathan, based on his ideas, written by 6 amazing creative teams. And you have, you know, you can see them yourself, so I don't have to list them. Don't Got number 1 by Jonathan Hickman and Laniel Yu. And this series, in the past, X-Men have always had teams. This is X-Men Blue, and this is X-Men Black, and this is X-Men Red. But the thing with this book is, the cast is constantly going to change. Every issue is going to be a different mission with a different team that gets together for that mission. So it's going to be every X-Men you know and love is going to be appearing in this book at some point.
Loves the new X-Men 1, but we also were inspired by that and said, let's go back to the X-Men 1 that we love too. And this is the iconic 90s Jim Lee X-Men 1. Vintage line, and it had the iconic Storm and Iceman. And X-Men 1 so much, and because the fans were collecting the X-Men, we actually were able to recreate that cover with our Marvel Legends. If anybody paid attention, we released a new Jean Grey.
Et en fait,
our love triangle 3-pack.
Et donc,
stores throughout France. And one of the reasons why is that there are such strong female characters. So Marvel Legends has done a great job of releasing this year some really iconic women of X-Men. So we crossed in our black costume. You said you loved Alpha Flight, and what else? You said you liked New Mutants, correct?
So you already had magic, but look!
Because we were short on time, we're going to keep moving along. We also have a new 2-pack for Havoc and Flares.
You know, X-Factor is such a great comic. It's had so many different iterations over the years. First they were a superhero team by Walt Simonson and Weezy Simonson. Then they moved on to be kind of the superhero detective agency, you know, that Peter David made so famous with Joe Quesada at one point was drawing as well. And you know, just an iconic Marvel team of misfit mutants that you guys have really done such a wonderful job with.
X-Factor without Strong Guy in 2020. It's 2020, starting with our legendary writers. If you go to the booth right now, you'll be able to actually purchase the Deadpool scooter and Professor X's chair.
en parlant de 2020.
But one of the most exciting legendary writers that I have that CB can announce is
Ghost Rider, you know, created by Donnie Cates, who's here at Comic-Con Paris and Artist Alley. Was just an amazing character, you know, that what if Frank Castle became the Punisher in actual Marvel continuity, and now he is, and I think we have a photo. This character has hit so big and is so beloved that I think Donnie actually even got a tattoo of Cosmic Ghost Rider on his arm. So if you see him in Artist Alley, you have to see the tattoo.
There's been a fan request, Squirrel Girl, one of you.
Ça c'est les fans qui ont deux.
This one, she'll actually come with 3 of her squirrel friends with the scooter. Comic-Con earlier this month, and so we wanted to show you guys. So obviously, one of the most important people to Marvel is Stan Lee, and so we decided to really commemorate his memory and really build out Marvel Legends figure in order to commemorate and honor Stan Lee. So this is an appearance from Avengers 1. He'll also have the Captain America shield with his signature on. And 20, we love to do updates in Marvel Legends. So in our Marvel Legends team, we decided we wanted to give this pack update. I know 20, we're giving those to an update, so you'll have Deadpool and also Warpath in his 90s costume. 20, we're giving those to an update, so you'll have Deadpool and also Warpath in his 90s costume. Warpath without having a buddy, Sunspot. Sunspot, so we also gave Sunspot an update in his 90s iconic costume as well. Time Collector, another team that CB can talk more about, is the X-Force team, and this is one of the most iconic covers here.
It's one of the best-selling comics of all time. Still remains one of the best-selling comics of all time, and took classic characters, but also introduced so many different new characters that you see here on the cover.
X-Force a été créé.
Guys, to keep on collecting so that you can complete and finish your teams. We showed She-Hulk and Dr. Doom, but CB is here to talk even more about the comics that really inspired these characters.
You know, it's two fantastic characters. I mean, everybody knows Dr. Doom, you know, one of the classic villains, not just for Marvel, or for the Marvel heroes, but not just for the Fantastic Four, but for every Marvel hero. He's got his own new series now. And then She-Hulk, who's going to be celebrating her 45th anniversary next year, you know, Jennifer Walters, the cousin of Bruce Banner, who also has the powers of the Hulk, but is able to keep a little more control than he is.
So we're going to keep going. So we also released in New York Comic Con the Fantastic Four. So in 2020, look out for a Fantastic Four wave that will include She-Hulk and Dr. Doom. Our Fantastic Four wave, but we have not announced yet the Build-A-Figure, so stay tuned for the Build-A-Figure. I also announced that we're making our Age of Apocalypse wave. X-Man, Nick Gray, Weapon X here, and also Morph for the comedic review. It's even more characters that will come in this 2021.
Et pendant aujourd'hui, on a quand même une révélation exclusive, rien que pour vous.
So it's going to be Winter Soldier, comic style. One more to go. So in San Diego Comic Con, we revealed our 2020 Spider-Man wave. Shang-Chi and Vulture, the comic inspired. This wave will also have Superior Octopus and also White Rabbit. Guys, here is who the Build-A-Figure would be. So get ready.
Vous allez apprendre en exclusif qui est la figurine.
You know, the Demo Goblin was originally the Hobgoblin, introduced in Spectacular Spider-Man by Jerry Conway and Sal Buscema, but he eventually became the Demo Goblin, a demonic goblin that was changed this by Howard Mackey and Alex Saviuk in The Web of Spider-Man. A classic villain, in so many different stories, so many important stories, Maximum Carnage, and then now also in Absolute Carnage that we're publishing.
Guys, that was our big reveal. How do you guys like them? Yeah!
The characters get more broad, and I could not be more thankful for everything that Dan, Pierre, and everybody at Hasbro do. So again, please a big round of applause.